Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tutorial on how to color anime hairs in pink. So I'm using the Ohuhu markers and I'm starting to trace the shadow area, so I'm dividing the hairs in sections. All you have to do is to be precise by making some forms to follow, and to fill the space you need to color to make this dark area. In this tutorial I'm showing you a very simple basic way to color anime hairs, but to give them a three-dimensional effect at the same time, to don't make them too flat. So after coloring this dark area, I'm choosing a medium tone, which is this very delicate pink, and as you can see I'm blending it with the darker tone I was choosing before. I'm sorry for this sound in the background, that's my dog. I will let it go outside my room. Wait because can you hear it? That's my dog. Okay, I'm back, sorry. So what I'm doing now I'm tracing the highlights and I'm continuing to fill the empty space with the same pink as before, which is the number 10 of the Ohuhu brand. If you don't have the Ohuhu markers, just do some tries in a separate sheet of paper to try to reach a color similar to this one. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. I mean, this is just a tutorial you can do with any colors. So yeah, anyways, I was already saying this thing in the previous tutorial about the black anime hairs, but I will repeat it now. Don't be too slow with the markers, because otherwise the color will bleed a lot. So now I'm switching the color and I'm using a kind of red, a very light red, and I'm just making some lines to separate some zones even more and to make the hairs even more two-dimensional. So in the Ohuhu set we have the number 0, which is a blender, a colorless marker, and it's made of alcohol, and if you blend it and use it up to the color, you can see that the tone will get lighter, softer. So what I'm doing now is to try to make this very light pink even more lighter and delicate, and then I will blend it in some other areas because I want to make it more let's say bright and light. I'm not doing it right now, but I was showing it to you in the previous tutorial, so if you're curious about it, just check it out. You can even use the acrylic markers up to the markers, and then you can even use the jelly pens and the acrylic colors, but I'm not gonna do it in this tutorial. So now it's the Prismacolor Primer turn. I'm choosing similar colors as the markers, and yeah, these are the colors. I'm starting with this one, which is a very dark pink, and this kind of pink, which is a magenta, is a red pink, so it's something very dark, and I'm starting to trace the dark area, same as before. I'm not gonna press the color too hard, because I wanna use two dark pinks and then I will use the lighter ones. So let's just blend it softly in the dark area we are tracing, and let's try to be very delicate and accurate by giving a very cute form to this shadow. If you're curious about other kind of tutorials, like how to color the skin, how to color the eyes, and how to color other stuff, for example, how to use markers, how to use pencil colors, how to use them together, I did some better tutorials about this stuff. So if you want to understand how to use the pencil colors and how to use the markers and the pencil colors together, I will just drop the links in my description. Also, don't forget to like, to share and subscribe, and to hit the bell to support me and my channel. Thank you. Okay, now I'm switching the color and I'm using this kind of fuchsia, which is a dark pink, but it's something more lighter, and I'm tracing a sort of contouring around the previous tone. Now I'm gonna use this pink, which is a rose color, and I'm tracing the highlights again. And then what I should recommend to you is to sharpen your pencil while coloring with pencil colors, because if you do so, you will be more accurate in the coloring and the result will be more cleaner, and you will have a better control of the tip of the pencil. I don't know if you know it, but Prismacolor Premier pencil colors are very soft because they are made of wax. So I'm gonna press the pencil color very much this time to fill this lighter area. Yeah, I'm pressing it, not super hard because otherwise I will break the tip of my pencil, but I'm giving a lot of pressure. Yeah, I'm doing it. So when I use the lighter tones, I usually press the color more. So let's press it and let's cover all the white areas I wanna color. The coverage of the Prismacolor Premier pencil colors is very high. So after coloring with this rose color, I'm gonna use a white, and the reason why I will use the white is because it helped me a lot to make the hairs more glossy. As you can see, if you look with attention, I'm using this rose color even up to the previous one, and I'm pressing it, so I will let the grayness of the paper vanish and the colors will blend together. So don't press the dark tones if your intention is the one to blend the colors together, because otherwise the blending process will fail 100% and the result won't be so clean. So this is something that makes the result of the drawing very clear and very precise. Now, in a second moment, I'm adding some lines with the dark pink. So I'm gonna make the hairs a bit more 3D, and then after that I will give more strength and around this area. So I'm pressing the dark color a bit more because I'm fixing it and I'm giving it more vibrancy. Okay, I'm done with this other example. As you can see, I'm not losing so much time because it's already 8 minutes I'm drawing and I already did 2 examples. So, and this is in real time. So now I'm gonna use the markers and the pencil colors up to 002 drawing. So I'm gonna use this pink of the Ohuhu brand, but feel free to use any other pink if you don't have it, but the tone have to be similar to the original color. So I'm just covering all the surface of these hairs with this color. I'm gonna speed it up because I'm not doing something particular, I'm just coloring all the surface in a flat mode, and then I will explain you what to do. I would like to talk to you about the Ohuhu markers, but I made a video about them also, so just check my playlist out if you want to know something in particular about the art supplies I'm using, because I did a review about every single art supply I show in my videos. So now I'm gonna use the Prismacolor. I'm using the same colors as before, and I'm using the darkest tone, and I'm going to blend the color in some parts of the hairs. Of course, I'm using a reference image, so it's very important if you are a beginner to have a reference image in front of you, so you will better understand the shadow areas and the highlights and the medium tones and the darkest ones and all this stuff. In this example, I'm doing a semi-realistic style, so what I'm doing is to add some shadows by blending this pencil color. As you can see here, I'm just separating the parts of the hairstyle of this beautiful character to give two-dimensionality, of course, and all you have to do is to make these lines one next to each other. Try to simulate an hair by hair coloring style. It doesn't have to be like super precise and perfect, but try to simulate some lines next to each other to simulate the hairs, of course. And of course, the more fluid you are with your hand, and the more the result will get beautiful. Remember to always follow the same direction while coloring your hair, so if you are starting from a point, you better do all the lines from the same point. What I mean is that if you start from the bottom part and you go down, always do this movement while coloring the upper part. If you are starting from the bottom part and you are going up, follow this movement so the hairs will look more realistic and more natural. Of course, keep sharpening your pens so your result will be more clean and precise. And okay, I'm gonna speed it up again because basically I'm doing this thing all over this pink. So let me speed it up because that's what I'm doing, and I think I've explained everything already about this part of the process. I believe that to have a good result in your drawing, there is just only one rule, and this rule is not to rush. Take your time. And another important thing I see while I'm coloring or drawing, something I do to get more precision while coloring is to hold my breath sometimes, because when I keep breath, my hands is not precise, 100% precise, not as I wish. So now I'm gonna use the rose color, which is this pink, and I'm just covering some parts made with the markers to make them a bit more darker. And in some points I'm using this color up to the dark pink, so the colors will merge together, and you know, the Prismacolor pencil colors are, I think that they are the best ones talking about blending, because they are made of wax, so the colors are very good. It's same as painting some way. Something really helpful is also that you better learn, especially if you're a beginner, to separate the hairs in section. If you are giving the right movements to the hairs, they will really look so fluid and so swishy, like there's some wind. And yeah, to draw hairs like this will help you to give more atmosphere to your drawing, even if there's no background. If you give the right movements to the hairs you're drawing and you're following the right lines, your drawing will be very dynamic. So what to do with this pink? Just blend it where you see the middle tone areas, and leave the other ones in marker, because the marker is more lighter than this pink. So it's same as we are using 3 different colors, but we are using just 2 right now. I mean pencil colors. And then when you use this light pink up to the darker one, which is a Prismacolor, the blending will let another kind of pink appear, which is more lighter. So anyways, now with the white pencil colors we are tracing the highlights, and now it's time to reveal you one of my tricks. This is one of my secrets. I think I never said this thing before in my previous video, but sometimes when I wanna get a super white color up to my hairs, I use a special white pencil, which is something for makeup. Yeah, sometimes I use a casual pencil for eyes. this is something for girls, but I really use a cheap one which cost me around $1 or even less, because I just buy it in a Chinese store. So don't buy a super expensive one, because we are gonna use it up to a drawing. We are not really going to do a makeup in your eyes. Or if you are a boy, of course, you are not gonna use it 100%. So yeah, that's my trick, and I will show it to you in some minutes after finishing with this white. Of course, there is a pro, which is the one that you are getting a super bright and white color, but at the same time there are some cons, which are you cannot touch this white color anymore, because otherwise it will spread everywhere, and you will need to use a fixative up to the paper, so the color will stay there. So anyways guys, that's my tutorial about how to color pink hairs in anime drawings. Thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe again. And see you soon with my next drawing. Take care of yourself and have a nice day. Ciao!